Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Heart of a Hobbit here on the Lotro Stream Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/LotroStream. So the official channel for Lord of the Rings Online. However, I'm not an official person. I'm just a fan of the game, but let's get into it and have some fun anyway. So I am here with my trusty Hobbit Rosenbloom. Let's see if I can turn her around. I remember how to do this. There we go. There she is. Hello. Hello. Here we can wave at everybody. So wave. Hi. I call my show Heart of a Hobbit, and we run around doing things that are a little off the beaten path, usually festivals, but we don't have any festivals going on right now. So Before and I were talking, before who plays Affadil over here, with her fancy new hat. Look at that. Look at that hat. That's something in it. Oh, she's bouncing here. Let's scoot out of the way. Scoot back so we can see her and her fancy hat. Yeah, so anyway, so we were talking, and there's no festival going right now, and there's some really good jewelry to be had through the epic battles, or big battles as they're sometimes also known. Hi, Apu Jake. I had it last week. Welcome, Apu. Good to see you. Do I have stuff in my inventory? Well, gosh, how did you know? Yes, let me just give you everything just to make my life easier. Can I get rid of that? Yes, I can. This is like inventory hint. You'll never believe this one trick that will save your inventory space in Lotro. Yeah, find someone who will take all your stuff. That's the that's the trick that works. Yes, the patented Affadil carry-all. Everybody just needs an Affadil in their lives to take all the stuff in their inventory and sort it for them. Thank you. What's this? What do I have? Enhancement runes. I don't know if I need those right now or not. We spent some time the other day going through my legendary items, but I think that was over on Laurelin. And we are on Treebeard today. So I've got that listed up at the top over there. Over there. It says Treebeard. Treebeard is a slow progression server. It's one of the legendary servers, as they call them. And that means that when the server opened in the summer, Treebeard, a couple summers ago, summer of 2022, was it? I have this in my character stuff. Anyway, when, let me check my biography real quick. You're right, 21. June 30th, 2021 at 12 o'clock, Treebeard opened. And so we've been playing on here since then. But when Treebeard opened, you only had access to the world of Eriador. So everything including like the Shire and Bree, Ered Luin, so those starter areas, but then also then going further across, you went into like the Lone Lands and the Trollshaws. And a little bit of like Eregion and that sort of thing. And that was, so everything up to level 50. Oh yeah, and like Foreshell and Angmar. Angmar was kind of like the end game for that level, for that cap, for level 50. And then after 6 months, they opened up the gates of Moria. And so we had access to Moria and to Moria, and the Dimmerald Dale leading into Lothlorien. So we had all of that. And so basically slowly over time, they've been opening up more and more of the world to us. So now so that gives us time, every 5 or 6 months, they open up the next part of the world for us. And so that gives us time to really spend 5 to 6 months just going through all of the quests and side quests and deeds and everything that you can do in that region. Hopefully you can accomplish that within 5 to 6 months. Now, some regions, we didn't get everything done, but we're really close. So now the cap level on Treebeard is 105. We have been through Rohan. We're in Gondor. We are doing stuff around Minas Tirith. I think we're getting ready to leave and go out. I think we're getting ready to head back out and do things like North Athelion, and like we've had the battles that have happened storyline wise, like out on landscape. We've been following the epic storyline, and so from that perspective, we have had the big battle at Minas Tirith, with the everybody out on the fields and all the things that have happened there. And so it's after the battle, and there's some tidying up to do, and we're just making the decision of what to do. By we, I mean Aragorn, really. But we're around, and so we're joining the host that is going to be heading out. And I think we go through Osgiliath and then head, because we got to cross the river. I think we do it here, right? No, it's
Pelargir and to Minas Tirith is after.
Yeah, no, but I was just thinking, like, storyline wise, we're gonna go, I think, cross the river to Osgiliath, not Cair Andros, right? And then go up through North Athelion and work our way up to the wastes, and then we'll be like, "Hey, come here, Sauron. We want to punch you in the nose," and see how that goes. Or should I say, we want to punch you in the mouth, because he sends out the mouth of Sauron. So, anyway, and that is, how we're like. So the cards have been laid out on the table with Aragorn at this point. He's like, to the people who are involved in this, including us, because we're, part of the adventuring crew that's helping him out. Yes, poke Sauron in the eye. That ever-seeing eye shall see no more. Ah, doink. Yeah, so the people around Aragorn know that we are going to be a distraction to Sauron, that we're not actually expecting to poke him in the eye. But we're going to, make a ruckus. Is the only body part we're sure Sauron has. Fair enough. Well, he has the mouth of Sauron. He sends him out.
That's not his though.
I mean, it's under his purview. All right, sure, maybe it's not a body part of Sauron. It's a body part attributed to the forces of Sauron. But yeah, that's fair. Anyway, so that's coming up in our landscape questing. So things we could have done along the way, and have done some, have included things like coming into Pelargir. There's the part where, who has it? Some of the forces of Sauron have it. Corsairs, maybe? And so we help Aragorn take back Pelargir. So there's some epic battles that you can do in that area. And these are like special instances. These are like ramped up, super duper dungeon / instance, however you want to put it. So that's one area we could do things. Over in Rohan, there's the Helm's Deep thing. And so there's some instances, some big battles that you can do in here that involve holding them at Helm's Dyke, and then holding them at the Hornburg, and holding them back at the Glittering Caves. So that's something that we have done some of already, some with our kinship and some just the two of us. And then also in Gondor, where we are storyline-wise, there's the Minas Tirith stuff that's going on, where there's this huge assault by the forces of Sauron on Minas Tirith, and all the stuff happening there, and protecting the wall, and protecting the gate when Grond comes along, and all that kind of stuff. So these are all various things that we can do as kind of like side things that sometimes you need to complete a version of it in order to continue on with the epic storyline. But you can always go back to it and redo it and do it again and again and again, which is cool because there's this whole thing in the epic battles. So there's this epic battles pop-up thing. I've got 3 tabs here. I've got the map, which it shows me some things I could do there. I've got promotions, and I'm going to come back to that. And then I've got like battle history. So like this shows which ones I have, in the ones that I have done, what have I accomplished? Because there's different achievements you can get. So, for example, like Defense of Rohan, the Hornburg, solo. I have not protected the gatehouse, but I have winches in the window. Let's see, assault against the upper gatehouse was unsuccessful for Saruman's armies, because of good job us. I brought down some siege ladders. I have repaired the portcullis, and I have done something about a final blockade. So, in each of those, they have different levels. So you can get, you can see them over here on the side. You can get a bronze medal in terms, like you'll have an objective, like do this. And there's kind of like layers of it. So if you do just the bare minimum, you're going to get like a bronze. If you do like a little bit better, then you can get the silver. And then if you're doing like really good, you can get a gold. And if you're like rocking it out, you can get a platinum medal for that particular achievement. So like this one, the breaching the Hornburg in Defense of Rohan, Deeping Wall. So, and this is a solo that I did apparently. So breaching the Hornburg, I have a platinum for that. That's the highest I can get for it. Perfect. No notes. So sometimes we'll come in here and be like, okay, well, which ones have I not yet accomplished? Which ones, which ones do we still have holes in? Because then we can work on getting up to getting the platinum, or just getting the ones we haven't gotten at all. And there's a couple reasons why we might want to do this. When you get these achievements, they give you points that you can then use in your promotions over here. And you've got, well, I have 30 points available. Well, I should use those. You've got 3 different tracks that you can work with. It's kind of like your personal trait tree, that kind of thing, if that might look familiar. So I have 2 tabs here. This one I have named Engineer with Heels, because I'm like, what am I doing here? And that way I can remind myself. So I have chosen the Engineer track for this points for this tab. And that allows me to do things like put down caltrops, and they get better and better and better the more points into that. Putting down bear traps. I can repair things. I can disarm bad guy stuff. What is some of the good stuff? Disable, no, not that one. Building. Sometimes you need to build something, and that's early on. So I've gone ahead and like crank that out to the top that I can. So that's where I'm spending my points. But I also am putting some points over here because this officer line, you can interact with the, there's soldiers that are standing around and waiting to be told what to do. And there's an officer for each little group of soldiers. So you can go to the officer and be like, heal your troops. And he'll be like, everybody heal. And they all heal. Or they'd be like, like there's different things. You can tell them to, use their shield. You can be like, no, use more fighty. So there's various things you can do to interact with that commander. And so I have chosen to spend some of my points in helping them heal up, because that sometimes happens. You're not necessarily there with them the whole time. So sometimes they're getting beat up, and when you lose them, that usually counts against you for earning points for that battle in total. So I definitely want to make sure I keep them alive as best I can. So that I have been spending some points in the healing thing here. Now let's see, I have a tab number 1. Yeah, I do want to look at that. This one is just straight up engineer. And so it looks like I've been just putting a lot of points into my engineering here, but I haven't touched it in a while because you can see I have 138 points. So I've really been focusing more on this, this other tab with the engineer with the heals. Now the third tab, which I might actually consider respecializing and putting points into that, is that's the Vanguard. And before has been playing around with that a lot and has found it to be really useful. So let's see, the Vanguard. Give me a quick, like, 1 sentence on what the Vanguard is good at. What, the red line that you've been doing? Yeah. Tell me real quick what that is, and I'll relay that on stream.
You are better at fighting things one-on-one, and the more things
oh,
you
right.
the better you get.
Okay, so the Vanguard makes you more DPS style. It makes you better at fighting things one-on-one, And then as you are fighting things, you get like these kill streaks, and that makes you even more powerful in taking things out. And so Affodil has a tab with a lot of points in that, whereas I'm really enjoying the engineer, and I've been staying pretty heavily with that. So that's how, it's nice to have when you are able to have multiple people in these big battles. It's nice to have like a balance of these various abilities. And you'll see over on the side, I am accruing expertise in the different rows. So like my expertise in the engineering side, I've made it to engineer rank 6, which means I can build, I can upgrade, repair, load, crank, aim, extinguish fires, disarm things, disable things, dismantle things. Like I can do all sorts of stuff. Rank 1, you can't do much. It's really rank 3 when you can start to, place catapults and things and upgrade your crank speed and stuff like that. So getting those different ranks is really useful. Unlocks the ability to order shield stance, shield, siege armor, and arrow volley armor. Oh, that could be nice. So I am most likely going to put some more points into this blue officer line so I can continue to tell them to, heal up and those sorts of things. So I'm going to just double check though, make sure I don't want to put anything else into engineering before I do that. Now the thing is too, is these cost not just one as you go along. They cost more and more the further on you go. So like right now, if I was to put points into this particular thing, which is extinguish contribution, it'll cost me 8 points to do that. That's a lot. This one will cost me 8 for upgrade. Increases the amount you contribute when upgrading interactive objects. So, that can be useful. But do I really want to spend 8 points? This one I haven't even started. This is a trap debuff strength. Increases the amount of incoming damage taken by any monster attacked, triggering one of your traps and receiving the unguarded effect. Oh, that's kind of nice. So I might want to get that, and that gives me, it only costs me 4 points to get that started. But then the next one will get more and more expensive. So that's also a reason why you might have like one rank in something and you just haven't gotten very far in it. Reduces the amount of damage you take from fell rot sources, especially enemy siege weaponry. I don't run into that too often. I'm going to go ahead and stick one in there though, just so I don't forget to do that. Okay, so B4 says you can spend kills from your kill streak in this red line, the Vanguard that we were talking about over here, to activate special powers, like take 200 damage for 10 seconds. Take 200% damage for 10 seconds? Like you take a lot of extra damage?
These are things you do to your enemy.
Oh, you're doing this to your enemy. Okay, so you're attacking your enemies with 200% more, with 200% damage for 10 seconds. Or stun them for 5 seconds, which can be really useful for taking down big bads during the epic battle. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you get this big bad and you have a timer and you have to get it done within a short period of time, and sometimes it's kind of hard to do. So things like that could really help contribute to that pretty heavily. Okay, what's this one? Tripwire. I don't use tripwire much. Increases the number of times your traps may be triggered by enemies. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we want them to trigger that all the time. Well, let's take a look over here in the blue before I spend all my points in the other thing so I don't miss out something. Okay, so this will be 5 points to decrease the cooldown of my heal order. This is 8 points to increase the potency of the heal order. That might be worth it. What's this one? Armor order cooldown. No, I don't do that very much. So I think we just want to stick with this healing business. So we'll do that. Okay. And then, so I could also be putting points into the Vanguard, but I'm not ready to focus on that yet. Just focus on one thing at a time. Crank contribution increases the amount you contribute when cranking siege weapons. Oh, yeah, that would be really handy to go faster. All right, but let's just make these traps go good. Okay, so we're going to apply that. So you notice I still have 4 points left over, but that's okay because, like I said, sometimes you've got some more expensive things, and so you kind of have to save up for them sometimes. So, okay. So I've done a little playing around with that. In preparation for this today, I went ahead and, on the advice of B4, I have picked up this Epic Battle plugin. As you're going through the Epic Battle, it starts off with like, here's your main objective, like protect the space or whatever it is. And then as you're going through it, there'll be different events that pop up. And you don't get all the events that could possibly happen. Like if there's 6 different ones, you might see 3 over the course of the battle, right? And they hit at specific times, and if you get this one, then it means you're probably going to get that one. Like sometimes they're tied together, as it were. So this epic battle plugin takes all that information that we already know, and that people who have done these epic battles a bunch of times already know, and stuck it. It's all in a plugin, so I don't have to worry about all those details. So I'm going to see how that goes. Okay. The other thing I was going to mention is that we've been doing delvings a lot, which is something you can only do if you are max level, if your character is max level for that server. Our server's current cap is 105, so our characters currently are 105. So we're able to do the delvings, which are basically you go do missions, and then some missions have a special stone that you can interact with when you first get in there. And that allows you to add a separate quest that you also accomplish within there called a delving. So if you want to know more about that, I have other videos that we've done, because we often go and do the delvings on stream here, because I've been trying to get some stuff and things. So anyway, yeah, let's travel. You want to do Helm's Deep today? Oh, I thought maybe we would. Okay, yeah, that's fine. What? Depends on what all we have missing out of our repertoire. We're both missing objectives from the Deeping Well. Sure. Oh, you are the leaner. Oh, but do we need to get out of the neighborhood? Hmm? Okay, I'll take us to, like, Bree or something. Oh, wait, so in those delvings, when you successfully do them, scoot up so the cat can get on my lap. One of the rewards, often the rewards you get are armor. So we've really done a good job of getting better armor. These are all my fancy schmancy armor pieces right now. But our jewelry pieces are lagging behind a little bit. The epic battles are a great place to get jewelry. And the jewelry that you get is going to be of your level. So if you do an epic battle and you're level 35, you're going to get jewelry for your level 35 character. So as you level up, then you'll outgrow your jewelry. So it's another thing that's nice to go back and do as you're, every so often, if you don't have fancy smancy jewelry and you want something better, epic battles are a place where you can try and find something like that. Kato, are you going to come down here or not? Kato is sitting here staring at me like, I don't know what you want, babe. Here she comes, sort of. There she goes. You see her little tail. She crawls under the desk onto the footstool. So, but I have to prepare it for her with a blanket and everything. Yes, I see your little whiskers. You're looking very cute down there.
Are you ready?
Okay.
It starts when we get up.
Okay, so it's going to start as soon as we get in there. We're going to do a 2-person version, and we'll see how this plugin works. We'll find out. I haven't used it before, but I'm guessing it's pretty straightforward. Tell you what, let me move all of that stuff off there, though.
I'll go ahead and launch it if you want to pause for a second and see what the plugin does.
Okay. All right.
Not much.
So, Deeping Wall. This doesn't know yet. Once I go in, it'll probably assign me some quests, and those will then show up in the plugin, is my guess. All right, should we go check it out?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Are you engineer?
I should be engineer, yes.
Okay. I am officer. For now. There's a catapult that needs to be made.
Okay, so first quest not yet known, hover for details. The enemy is massing and preparing its assault. Ready your defenses. All right, so I hear that I need to go upstairs and work on some catapult action. So we've got some ballista here. Do you want them? And a small barricade? Here, I'll make the small barricade real quick. So I can pick up that box. It adds it to my inventory here. So I'm going to just plop this poppy down here. All right, and then, oops, that's not what I want to do. All right, let me run upstairs and see if this catapult needs to be done. Whoa. How is this catapult? This catapult looks very complete. But I can upgrade its speed, so we'll do that. Potential quests, breaching the Hornburg and securing the culvert. That's cool. Upgrade options, damage. Yes, go ahead and do more damage. Never saw that plugin before, Apu? Yeah, I didn't know about it either, but before it was like, hey, you want to give this a try? I was like, okay, sure. Distance, I don't think we need distance. Okay, and then let's go ahead. Boy, I don't know where I'm going to need to shoot. So we'll just crank it up. One Irish guy says, hi there, are these solo only? No. In fact, there's two of us doing this right now. I'm in here with Affadil, who is down below. Let me load this thing. I think I'm going to want that way, perhaps. Ah, I see. I see where I need. Oh, okay. The solo version is 1 or 2 players. All right, I'm going to shoot that thing. Then I think I'm going to go ahead and aim left a little bit more. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I took out some stuff. Oh, let's crank. Uh-oh. Something went ka-thump. What went ka-thump? Focus on the sappers, says somebody yelling in the game. Oh, we gotta protect banners. Okay, so powder. How about slowing? And then loading. Let's load across. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and shoot that.
No.
What? Me? You?
No, I clicked on the
Oops.
map.
All right, do that. And where's my crank? Here it is. Ah, Irish guy says thanks. You're welcome. So yeah, we thought we would do some battles today. I'm trying out a plugin that I haven't used before. Now there should be, oh, there it goes. Till side quest start, 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Now before we're saying that sometimes it may,
It's a guess.
it's a guess on the timing. So it may be that in 3 minutes, it might be before that. But at least it kind of gives me a little heads up. All right, so here we go. So now we have a dude showing up. Oh, I can get rid of this catapult thing for the moment. I do want to upgrade this barricade. So first I got to repair it. Wow, it's taken a whole bunch of damage already. Dang. Yeah, I'm glad I popped down here. Oh, maybe because they're shooting arrows at us. Irish guy says, cool, not seen these before. I don't think I even got attuned to level 20. Oh, hell. What is the minimum? It might be 20, might be 10 to be able to do these. It automatically adjusts you to be level 100. So everybody doing this is level 100.
I think
Yeah, we think 10 might be the minimum you have to be in order to do the... okay, cool. Let's upgrade the damage it can do. And then, oh, I haven't even been putting down my traps and things. Let me do that. And then I'm not going to dismantle you. Oh, I can't upgrade it. That's a shame. There is an upgrade on some of the barricades. Oh, it is already upgraded. It's got little sticks sticking out of it. That's an upgrade. Let's see. I don't know that we want a ballista. Is there another box somewhere? There's ladders and grappling hooks. All right, well, let's see. We can do this rock drop. I'm going to go ahead and prepare it. So we're going to load it up. So it's got ghost rocks right now. So I'm loading up some rocks. Okay, so now you can see there's rocks like that there. And if I release it, it'll just, here, I'll show you. If I just release it, it goes ka-thump. And then it comes back up and I can crank it back up to open it back up. And I did take some stuff out there. And then I can load it back up. Now, one thing you can do is if you're like, you really want soldiers to, you want the enemies to be kind of in certain areas, like maybe you have a bunch of soldiers and they've taken some damage, for example. And you're like, no, let's funnel everybody. You can remove some of these ladders and things. So you can like click on the ladder and you're kicking it and see now it's gone. So I'm not going to get any more guys coming up right there, but they will put fresh ones up. So do keep that in mind. Now, he did mention that we got to protect our banners. So we can check on the banner's health, and if it needs healing, I can, or repairing, I can repair it.
That's kind of my main task right
Okay, so that's what Affodil is focusing on as well, which is great.
now. But hey, if you want to do the rock thing, I can put down the engineer flag.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to work on this rock drop. I'm going to load that up. Affodil's got some sort of a flag that will help. You know, I think I kind of want this over here. I'm going to put this over here because that's where I'm looking for quests and things to do, right? Okay, so should I drop this then? Or no?
It's just going to make all of your engineering faster for a while.
Oh, it's going to make my engineering faster. Okay, so we have a new quest, securing the culvert. So does it tell me what it is? How do I get more details? Seal the culvert opening with rocks. Protect the workers from being defeated. Oh, that's downstairs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to go downstairs. Oh, there's a winch here. All right, we got to find our way down, which is usually just go out the back and find some stairs or a rope or something, and you can go down. So, all right, here's Gimli. Gimli's usually in the middle of everything. So there's a rock pile here. And so I'm picking up a rock, and then I think I have to put it in the culvert, move stones, and seal the culvert. Okay. Like, just here. Okay. There we go. Cool. I can keep doing that with these laborers. Now, we need to protect the workers from being defeated. So that's going to be one of our... I've been used to recently. Interesting. Can I use it now? Okay. I am carrying some stone. It's like I'm engulfed in this stone. That's really funny. Okay, cool. Making a difference. Oh, I can put... I don't know where the bad guys are coming from, but I'll go ahead and put a trap down here. Why not?
I switched into kill them.
Awesome. So, before I had a conversation with the defenders over here. So they are defending. Ah, here's where the bad guys come from. Well, let me just drop a rock on them. All right, no other bad guys now. Okay, but that tells me here, so I can put some of my hunter traps over here. Okay, that's interesting. It says hover over for details, but I don't know. I was expecting it to tell me what the thing is and give me more interesting stuff, but kill count, that's interesting. Till side quest starts soon. This information is not exact. That's fantastic. Traps, caltrops. Oh, that's nice. It tells me when I can put traps down again. Or how long they're lasting, maybe. Did I put my rocks down? Okay, cool. Oh. Cool. All right. We have 0 workers defeated, 0 foremen defeated, and 0 unsealed time penalty. So we're making a progress. All right, stone placed. The culvert has been sealed. Awesome. Completed sealing the culvert. Good. And then I get a little pop-up that tells me that I got platinum. Excellent. I'm going to just scooch that out of the way, though. Okay, so I think I'm just going back up. I think we're good down here. So I'm going to go back up, see what needs to be done, check on those banners. Oh, looks like I'm in combat with something. Maybe it's everything. All right, here we go. Now, let's check on our barricade. Oh, that poor thing's looking sad again. Yeah, I'll take another one of those banners if you end up in the area. Now, here's a funny thing is, while you're doing engineering stuff, you can attack things also. Oh, no, don't dismantle. That's not what I'm gonna do. So sometimes I'll be like, do auto attack and attack things at the same time as I'm doing the, repairing or something, which is kind of funny. So I'm a hunter, so I have regular hunter traps, so I tend to try and remember to put those down as well. All right, you telling everybody to stay alive? Woot, 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 staying alive, staying alive. All right, so I am repairing the banner. That one's done. How many banners do we have? 6. Okay.
And you can tear off
There's one.
tooltips to help them out.
That's true. So you can do this thing where you hover over something and it gives you the information and you press H. It gives you a tooltip. And then when you click on it, you're like interacting with the item. So I can do the same thing with this one. And no, that's good. And check this one. And that one's good. So that's 3. Here's number 4. I think I only see... Oh no, there's 5, 6. Okay. Coolio. Hover over. I'm running out of room on my screen. Alright, but that way I can see how they're doing. Now if I leave the area, like it won't keep... It won't... That information will be outdated. Alright, let's see how... well, you know what? I could... how's our barricade doing? Barricade's looking great. I'm going to drop some more rocks on people. Alright, let's crank it up. Yeah, so 2 commanders, 5 archers, bunch of guys there. I don't see folks in the field. Because sometimes you'll see groups out there in the field. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Like across here, you might see stuff out here. Those you can hit with the catapult that's up there. So I could go up there and like catapult some things, but they're so far back that it won't affect the guys out there. And I don't think I can hit anybody down there either. So one thing if you're doing these is you might have a temptation to go and like remove all the ladders and remove all the grappling hooks. Now, like I said, they will continue to send more grappling hooks and more ladders, but it can cause it to like if you're too efficient, it can cause the instance to kind of flake out. So I try to like leave some ladders and stuff like that. Okay, so Aragorn calls out. Looks like we shall soon have a respite. Use it wisely. So now's the time to like, you know, put the rocks in the traps and heal the people and heal the banners and put down traps and do all the things. So, okay. Irish guy says, I got an extra 2 terabyte disk a while ago, so you're going to reinstall this. Awesome. I find Lotro a lot of fun, obviously, or I probably wouldn't be streaming. Yeah, I really have a good time with this. Okay, we have to watch out for sappers, we've been told. Disarm any black powder. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. So I have a side quest supposedly starting in a bit. It could be a Vanguard Defiler or Vandals in the Tower. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Good to know. What else? So I'm just going to stand here for a minute. Let's see, what's up there? Is there an up there? I don't think there is. With a 2-person, they do a good job of like making it a smaller venue. We've done this as a 6-person, and or ones like this. I'm not sure it was this one exactly, but yeah, you can just like go on and on and on and on. And there's times when you're like, I feel like nothing's happening, and they're like, everything's happening over here. Get over here. You're like, oh, all those people are dead. Oh, sorry. You know, like, my bad. Yeah. So a 2-player solo instance is a lot more manageable, I find, which is nice. So Spoof DJ says, I didn't know about the H part. Pretty handy. Oh, from the catapult, the tooltips? Oh, sorry, we're being shot by catapults. My bad. Let me go deal with that. Yeah, the tooltip tearing off the H is really super handy. Okay, so there's catapults out in the field there now. So we are going to repair this guy. Oh, nose! No, we're not. We are too late. And some banners took some damage too. We're going to run downstairs. That's a bummer. Okay. Apparently somebody yelled there's stuff coming, but we kind of didn't like catch the memo. So we might not succeed or succeed as well, but that's okay. I do not feel like I have to provide a perfect experience on the stream. That's okay. I'm happy to provide a realistic expectation on stream. Sometimes things happen. There it goes. Yeah. Oh gosh, do you see how like those arrows just came in and they did a lot of damage to a lot of things? So we have a banner that I need to get to because if we lose the banner completely, that'll be a bummer. Am I in time? Am I in time? Come here, banner. Let me heal you. Are you nearby to push things too?
I'm trying to take out a catapult.
Oh, okay. With what?
Well, the small ballista.
Oh, they got the thing before I could heal it up. Oh well. Alright, well let me heal this one up then. Because they are shooting arrows big time. What are you shooting the catapult with?
I'm seeing if the small ballista will
Oh, okay.
get that far.
He's going to try and shoot it with a small ballista.
The answer was no.
Uh-oh. We may have troubles. We did lose one banner. And you can see here our overall objectives. Let me scooch this up a little bit. Is...
We'll restart and do that.
No, I'm fine.
We have no way to take out the catapult.
Sure.
If we don't complete the quest, we can do it again. If we complete the quest, we take the upgrades. Just so.
Okay. So what B4 is talking about in the background here is he is saying, hey, what if we just exit out of here and restart and make sure we work on the catapults next time? Because we are currently trying to repair things and, you know, straggle along here. And because we have no way to take out the catapults, they're going to keep bombarding us and keep doing a lot of damage to us to the point where we might fail a lot of our objectives. But if we make it through the whole thing and get to the end, it'll be like, cool, so here's how you were for today. Good job, you failed a bunch of stuff. Whereas if we leave and start over, we might have a fresh chance. So I guess I could see the benefit of that. So is that what you want to do?
I think it'd be neat to have a chance to succeed.
All right, we're going to do the thing. And so what do I do? Just portrait exit?
Yeah, or there's a map down.
Oh, that's true. There's a map down here. There's usually a thing that says leave instance, retreat from battle. There, we're going to do that. Okay. So we'll try again. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of all those tooltips because those aren't going to be useful. Encounter travel, no. Do you want to disband and reform? Sorry. Okay. So, because we were still in the same fellowship that we were in when we walked out of that instance, it looks at us and it's like, oh, you want to go back into that instance where you left off? Which is the answer in this case is no. So, but if you disband the fellowship and then reform it, it's like, oh, hello, you have a fellowship. Would you like to do things? And then you can be like, yes, we would like to try this instance. Ah, come this way. Let me show you this. Let me show you to your table. So you can just start all over at the beginning, and it's like it starts you out fresh. Okay, so apparently this thing is really important. So we're going to have to make sure we spend some time keeping this guy safe. So we're going to start with the armor. And then I will work on speed so we can shoot things faster. Well, one of them is shooting further. Is that something we want?
It doesn't hurt.
Okay. Damage. I don't think I can crank at the same time. No, I can only choose to do one thing or the other. So we'll go back to doing the damage thing. Because we want to get the upgrades done because I don't think Affadil can do those. Plus you want to do those before the battle really gets going. It's better to get that sorted out. You don't want to do this in the middle of the battle, basically. Because we can both be up here cranking at the same time. And that makes the cranking go faster, for example. And the aiming and all that. Which, actually, let me crank it and load it so I can see the little reticules, I think it is, on the ground. So we'll do, sure, and then we'll do a loading of a cross. So now I can see where it would be hitting. For every time I crank it, it's going to make it so that it would shoot further. So you can see how it's like there. So I'm going to stop cranking because I don't think we want it to be that far. Well, maybe we do. Oh, there's a catapult. Hello. All right. Well, let me get on that. Working on it. I missed it completely. But, you know, just so you know. Okay, so I need to aim over a little bit more. And we need to crank a little more. Oh my goodness. Seriously? Terrible at this. Let's try just a grape shot, because I am not aiming well. And let's do this. I think I might need to aim back the other way a little more. Where's your little dots on the ground? Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, hey, they shot me, little stinkers. Okay, fire. Fire at that, fire at that. I may have missed it slightly, so let's try that again. Oh, well, it's not there anymore, so I don't know. Can I shoot? Can I shoot? Let me shoot, let me shoot. And then I really should repair this guy. So I'm gonna do that. All right, so I'll just stay up here for right now. Although there's nothing else within my range, I think. Well, let me see if I can get those guys down there real quick. Do a little grape shot. And let me shoot. I can get some of those guys at the back there. But I think it would be a good idea to set this so that it's ready for the next group of things. So when the catapults do come, we are going to be ready. I think I want to do rending powder on those when it comes again. Alright, I'm going to crank it out so it'll probably hit the middle of the field, because that's where we missed them. Okay, now I'm going to go back to repairing. It is not in full health. Alright, thing is ready to go. So I think I'm going to leave it and go downstairs. But if there are arrows and things, I really should pay attention and get back up there and heal it some more. Let's put out this small barricade. So we'll put this here. This seemed to be a good place for it before. It seemed to be doing plenty of damage. The nice thing is I can upgrade its damage. So then it'll have the spikes coming out of it. Cool, thank you very much. So I'm going to do some rock drop. Let's get that ready. So Rani's died says, I used to take a shortcut repairing with my minstrel, using my healing skill instead of manually repair more on the banners than catapults. And I think Affodil was doing some of that. Oh, apparently that's all of what Affodil is doing, is running around and healing like crazy. Healing like a crazy mini.
Can't sing a banner better, what are you even doing?
He says, if you can't sing a banner better, what are you even doing? Alright, let's load this up. I guess I could do some dropping. I might go do it over where you put that thing down, though, because that was handy. Alright, so let me drop it like it's hot. I just saw some more arrows. Oh, it's okay. I did defeat a bunch of enemies, though, so that's handy. Alright. So Affodil's going around and telling the commanders various things like, you know, let's hustle, or make sure you feel better, heal yourself, or whatever. Time to cut them down. Focus on staying alive. That's the heal yourself one. So, oh, thanks. Maybe I'll just drop this a few times. Since I got a banner here, it should go faster, right? Alright. Supposedly this banner makes things go faster. Oh, breaching the Hornburg. So defeat the waves of attackers assailing the gatehouse. Do not allow the door to the Hornburg to be destroyed. Now on our mini map, we should have. Let me crank that back up. Yeah, so there's a little blob on here that shows where this is happening. So I'm gonna run over that direction towards where the blob is. So this is where we should be. And so there's some stores here that bad guys are going to be coming in through these windows. So this is a great place to put down a trap. And maybe another one. Hey, Skagosi says, hello, good evening, Little Red MB4. Good evening to you as well. So we're doing some big battles today, or epic battles. Hey, are you good here for a second? Because I could go check on the catapult.
Sure.
Okay.
It took me a while to convert over to melee form.
Okay. Okay, so Affadil's gone into melee form. He's going to hit things hard. I'm going to go double check and make sure my catapult is not receiving too much damage. It's down 2,000, so let me fix that real quick. And then, do we see catapults out there yet? I don't see any out there yet. So Skagosi, I don't know if you just popped in, but we started this before, but did not notice when the catapults arrived, and they took out our catapult, which made it very difficult for us to possibly succeed. And so we decided to go ahead and start over, just to... Put our best foot forward. Well, just so that way we'd have an actual chance at, you know, getting stuff done.
You're telling it wrong. That's not right.
Sorry. So that's the funny thing. So we, one of the ways that we kind of look at these big battles is that it's basically like a retelling of the story. So we're here, we're at a campfire or whatever, we're telling the story. So, man, do you remember when we were at the deeping wall and we were getting assaulted and these guys were climbing through the windows? And, you know, so sometimes we're like, no, you're telling the story all wrong. It actually went like this. And, you know, because when you did it, it went a different way or whatever. So it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of a funny way to do it. How do I heal you peeps? Excellent. Heal all the peeps. All right. How do you know that? It doesn't say that on here, does it?
On the right, reaching the Hornburg 5 of 6.
Reaching the Hornburg 5 of 6. Oh, down here in our actual quest, not the plugin. So I'm trying out a new plugin that's new to me. All right, we have succeeded in defending the door to the Hornburg. Hooray! All right. Door to the Hornburg has been protected. Let's check on these guys. All right, we're going to tooltip this. Hello. I feel like something happened recently, though, with their hover over, and it's not as... it disappears really fast. Whereas you used to be able to just hang your cursor there, and it would be like that, and that was fine. But now it seems like it disappears really fast. I'm not sure what's going on. I also feel like I should have done these in the other order, but whatever. All right. So, like, put this one down at the bottom. Put this one second to the bottom. There we go. So if I'm looking at it like that, I don't know. We'll see if that works. This one needs healing. Yes, it does. So now, if Affadil and I both click the repair button, it goes, it zooms faster. More people who work on something, the faster it goes. Oh, did I not do a tooltip? So that's a fair point. So before saying in the background, I'm in the engineer line, and as an engineer, I do contribute more. It goes faster. Yeah, my contribution is stronger, however you want to look at it. But everything helps. So I figure I'll go to the end of the banners. Oh, and cool. You just did that one, I think, so that's awesome. And that one is also looking good. Awesome. So now I should go up because... Oh, can you check on the... who's it? Spiky thing? Yeah, the barricade. Thank you. We do not need to repair this. I don't see anything out there. Okay, cool. I'll come down and work on the barricade with you. Oh, nice. Barricade be good, yo. Awesome. All right, so I think I'll drop some rocks on people then. Let's see. Oh, I think I moved. If you move, it cancels your action. Yeah, Skagosi says the new plugin looks interesting. I have not used it before. I'm not sure. what it's doing for me, let me finish loading this. Okay, apparently we were getting some catapults out there. I assume that's what you're saying. So I'm going to go upstairs and prepare for that. Do we see catapults?
Yep, they're coming.
Okay. Where are they? I cannot see them. Oh yeah, you can see them out in the crowd. They're slowly creeping along. So I think what we can do is probably crank it and get some more distance here. Okay, and that's as far as we're gonna do. All right, and then let's do this.
There's like an invisible wall.
Move it to the side, and that's probably good. All right, so as soon as it's within range, we're gonna try and fire that thing. Yeah, I think so too. Cool. Thank you. What do you think now?
Sure.
All right, and then I can start cranking it right away. Oh! Bam-alicious. We got it. All right, let's get ready for the next one. Oops. Before it's like, too far.
And there's no uncrank.
I think need to go sideways a little bit. There we go. And crank it, and what do we want to do? You already got it, okay. Nice. So there should be more catapults coming at some point, I think. Although it's nice because we are taking out sappers, which is one of the dangers that we have in this one. So I'll just keep cranking. You just keep shooting. That's working great. Now they're going to start climbing the wall pretty soon, but luckily our soldiers are probably doing pretty good, so we can go down and help them in a minute. But the more we can take out here, the fewer that we have to deal with on the wall. You just have to be careful not to overdo it, because then you can cause the instance to kind of... Sometimes it'll completely flake out. Sometimes it just lags out and you're waiting a long, long time while it's ticking through the stuff you would have been doing had you not taken everything out. And so you think there's nothing happening, but really it is. And yeah, so. Oh, we got a banner that's got a little damage. 2 banners have damage. Oh, stop cranking. Okay. Should I go do banners? Oh. What do you want?
Me. We can switch.
I might hit those guys down below, though. All right. There we go. Oh no! The one thing you do have to be careful of if you're doing the tooltips thing is don't hit escape, because you will undo all those little tooltips. Let's see, I think I can get a little more here. Yeah. Alright, cool beans. I'm gonna run downstairs and start repairing things. And let's say that one should be good. Yeah, I'm gonna repair the barricade. Okay. So yeah, so I'm trying out this plugin that is definitely new to me. The big battles, no, epic battles, I think it's called. I'm not sure if it's providing me with stuff, but it is telling me like what the potential quests are that are coming up, so that's kind of interesting. The side quest is due to start soon, so that's, you know, a good heads up. Take me there. Which one was? Oh, that's over here. All right. Let's repair this guy. That's cool. It is telling me that I don't have any traps out. That's useful. I think... Oh, you're telling them to do things. I heard them talking and I'm like, uh-oh, what's our quest? Alright, I can put some down some caltrops. And I can put down some hunter traps. Because it's cool like that. And we'll do some of this. Drop some rocks on folks. Alright, vandals in the tower. So that is goblins are assaulting the eastern tower. Protect the winch and the supplies within. Okay, so here we are. Oops, come back.
This one's a hard one.
This one's really hard, apparently.
They drop black powder.
You've got to disarm the black powder really quick. Oh, yeah, so here's some disarm. Luckily, I'm pretty good at that, and I can put some traps down here to slow the goblins down, hopefully. Okay. Oops, he's outside of my... Oh, no, he's lit some supplies on... Can I... Oh, I can put them out. Cool. All right, good. Okay, so let's put some caltrops on the ground here. How are these supplies? Not on fire. That's good. Okay, here we go. We got a recruit sapper guy. Where's he at? That's interesting. With the boxes in the middle, it's causing me trouble. I'm just going to get rid of the banners. To be able to shoot at more than one thing at a time. Awesome. That's useful too. Because I want to get them once they come in, you know? Awesome. Is the other one still? Okay. Tell you what if you take one side, I take the other side?
Sure.
It's like you go to the right dish and I'm on the left dish.
Okay.
And then if I have something that gets past me, I'll say something and you do the same. Okay, cool.
I mean, I'm standing back here, so I can kind of keep it in.
Yeah, fair. Okay, got sappers. Here they come. Whoa, where'd you go? Dude, I don't think so.
Just don't accidentally click the retreat from battle.
I know, right? There's a retreat from battle right here, right next to everything. And boy, that could be really easy to hit by mistake. Says you need a valid target, but I was just in combat. I like, so what's the scoop here? There he goes. Cool, nice, thank you. And more caltrops. Okay, awesome.
This is the one that I've never gotten platinum on.
Okay, before saying he's not gotten platinum on this one previously, so. Come on, shoot him up. There we go. Oh, on fire. Okay, it's got it. Okay, cool. It won't even let me. It's already done.
Yeah.
These supplies have been damaged, but I can't heal them. I don't know if you can.
I can't either.
Bummer. Okay.
Burn damage is different.
That's too bad. Got one in the window. Okay, the winch and tower are secure, but our supplies did take a little damage, so how did we do?
Platinum.
Oh, before it says we got platinum. Hasn't shown up on mine yet. All right, I'm going up to check on, oh wait, let me check on the barricade first. All right, it's half down, so I'm gonna work on repairing that. And then I'll go up and, oh, you got some soldiers that are really low on health, honey.
Where?
Near here. Or maybe in the middle, because I was shooting at something and the soldier it was looking at was really low on health. There, whoever I'm looking at, over in the far side.
Let's see what I can do.
Okay. Can I tell them to heal? I can tell that commander to heal his people. Oh, I think I picked the wrong commander. I wonder if it's this guy. You have a personal cooldown on how often you can tell folks to heal, and I may have just, I may have to wait for that. Okay, I'm gonna check on the catapult. How we doing? Does not need healing. Sweet. Not yet. Let me load it. We'll do a rending powder. And we'll crank it a little bit so we're ready. All right, that's good enough for the moment. So we don't need it yet. But I should start working on the tool-tipping banners again. I guess I could be repairing while I'm tool-tipping. Okay, yeah, I think it was the guys on the far end there might have been looking a little health sad.
Or if you can do each of them.
Sweet. Give me that tooltip. Okay. And this one is good. Okay. Yeah, it was somebody in this area, I think. Oh, yeah. I can tell him to heal. Awesome. That helps. What can we do? We can throw some rocks at people.
How much does your heal work for?
I will click on something and find out here in a second.
The one in the middle, you don't need to activate it, but it's... I guess it doesn't say. Okay.
Okay.
Could remember if that was some but just to throw that out there, if you hit heal on them, I can't hit heal on them.
Oh, and your heal is better than mine. I just assumed it was a individual heal. We're discussing that if one person hits heal on the commander, that the commander has a cooldown,
Yeah,
and
your personal one, but it doesn't exist. So
which is shorter than your personal one. But just debating like the value of going around and me doing a heal versus Abdul doing a heal. Does it matter?
apparently I have plus 750 heal order potency
Okay. How do you know that?
and minus 30 seconds. It's on my trait tree.
Trait tree. Okay. Well, I don't think I'll.
Epic power.
I guess I could take a look at that real quick. I have plus 600 heal order of potency. So, because I've done it up like 4 times or whatever. All right, so I'll leave you here to keep healing, I guess. Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I don't need to go up. Oh, not dismantle. I keep.
Obliterated enough rows of the enemies.
Yeah.
We are just dealing with the dragons now.
We obliterated some rows of the enemies. All right. Well, let's drop some more rocks on them, I guess. Crank. Got 3 commanders, 2 archers, and 5 somethings.
Enjoy the flag.
Thanks.
Is that all it does?
Oh yeah. So it says
12%.
rock drop defeated 3 commander enemies with rocks. Oh, clear the wall. They're going to blow it. Oh, this is the end then, isn't it?
I'm out.
All right. So what do we do? Go out here? Okay. So this is the end of it. We've succeeded. And what's going to happen is, oh, there we go. The wall blew. So if you're there, you end up falling and you're defeated, and it's really annoying. Some of that's not solid, by the way. And then I should just like get a timeout. Timeout. It'll time out, and it'll send me out here in a second. There it is. So it's telling me I got something there. It's telling me here I got gold epic battle reward. So if I go back to my epic battles trait tree stuff. So B4 says it's an old plugin, but it checks out. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close that, but I'm going to go ahead and open up my big battle, epic battle thing here. So now I have 10 promotion points, so I could like increase my healing on that guy if I wanted to. What did I want to look at? I wanted to look at something here. Okay, so if you are new to doing these epic battles, at the bottom, you'll see we've got the bronze, the silver, the gold, and the platinum. Last updated just over 10 years ago. Nice. In my personal inventory from this battle, I have been given a platinum Stars of Merit box, so a box containing a wealth of Stars of Merit, Quartermaster's Fine Armaments. So it says a gift from the Quartermaster of Helm's Deep for turning the tide in a pivotal moment of battle. So this is where I'm going to get some jewelry probably. Oh, or Stars of Merit. Oh, hang on a second. Before I do any more Stars of Merit, I thought there was something about... Wasn't there something that gives me more merit?
That's medallions. But if we go to Helm's Deep, we can see the people who will take these.
Okay.
For stuff.
All right, so I'll just keep opening these. Let's see, that gave me 15 stars. That gave me another 25. That's nice. All right, so here's a piece of jewelry. Here, we'll open that up. That gives me 50. Nice. And a treasure of Rohan, a box containing some of Rohirrim's greatest treasures gifted to you for standing with them in their darkest hour. So that's another 15 stars. Cool. So I did get a piece of jewelry, though. It is a Master Engineer's Dexterous Bracelet. And I will probably replace it. No, I was thinking it might be better than my Veteran Vanguard's Dexterous Bracelet.
It certainly has that potential.
Yeah, it's missing out on the critical, though, which is kind of a bummer.
The fate is a bummer.
Yeah. I'm going to hold off and just wait on that for a moment. So here's what happens is you are accruing points in the thing. And so like for the bronze, I currently have like 14 out of 20. I'm hovering over it and it says it below it. On the silver, I have 14 out of 20. The gold, there's nothing. I probably got something. And then the silver, or the platinum, excuse me, I'm at 14 out of 20. So as I accrue points here in the bronze, I can have it pay me out. This is supposed to be like a little box. It's like a box with its lid kind of open, is what that little icon is supposed to be. So when the gold and the platinum bars fill, at the end of it, it fills up, gives you a box, and then it resets. It goes back to the bottom. And you get the same thing with the the bronze and the silver, but you can say, hey, instead of going into here and then cashing me out, please take these points and shove them into the next row. And you can do that with the bronze and have it go up into the silver. And you can do that with the silver and have it push up into the gold. So that's what this little arrow is that I have highlighted. You'll notice it's highlighted, it's yellow. And that's because it has, I've checked that. Now, if I wanted it to pay out to cash out, switching to reward cash out will provide you with silver tier rewards instead of contributing to rewards of the next tier. Are you sure you want to change this option? No, I don't actually. So we'll just leave it as it is. So anyway, that's something to look at if you have, if you're kind of new on this, because I would say it's not worth worrying about the bronze and the silver stuff. Just go ahead and have it push up to the next level. It's worth it. Okay, so let's see. So this battle map shows me Helm's Dyke, which then you can go to Deeping Well. When you first start these epic battles, you do have to do them in order. So like you'll see they have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So like the Hornburg is number 5, but you can't do the Hornburg until you've done the Glittering Caves. And to get to the Glittering Caves, you have to go through the Deeping Combe. And to get to the Deeping Combe, you have to go through the Deeping Wall. And to get to the Deeping Wall, you have to begin at Helm's Dyke. So but it takes you through them from a story perspective as well. So that's cool. And then we have the same thing. So we have 2 maps going on here. So we've got like the Helm's Deep area, and then we've got Peligir over here. Or sorry, yeah. Which then leads us over to Minas Tirith. So you begin in this one with retaking Peligir. And the Corsairs waste time sacking Peligir, sneak into the city with a small advance party, and clear a path for Aragorn's gathered host. So once you've retaken Peligir, hopefully successfully, then you can move on to the defense of Minas Tirith. The war for Gondor begins as the hosts of Minas Morgul and Mordor make for Minas Tirith. That's a lot of M's. And then it shows you how good you're doing on that. And then lastly, you can do the Hammer of the Underworld, which is about Grond. The defenders of Gondor struggle to hold the line as Grond, the great ram of the enemy, crawls toward the gate of Minas Tirith. So, just as a spoiler, you can't actually like take out Grond before it gets there. You have to go through the story. But yeah, so there's that. And then before is suggesting we go somewhere. So where are you suggesting that we go? Grond. I don't want to go to Grond. Oh, apparently we're going to the Deeping Comb. Okay. We'll do that.
Yeah, go fix that debris pile.
No, but you were saying we could go somewhere to turn in the currency for the things. That's okay.
Has a trader.
Okay, we'll do that after this. All right, so we're going to do another epic battle. So I think we'll have time for this, maybe one more, but this might be our only one because they do take a bit of time. Oh, I do like this one. Let's see, what do we got here? We've got some barricades and ballistas. Nice. Small catapult? No, you like the ballista better, don't you?
But you only have to crank it once.
Yeah,
That's nice.
that's true. Okay, so we're going to set some stuff up. So they're going to come from different directions throughout the... Where should I put my barricade?
Actually,
Kind of where you're standing?
maybe hold on to it until we know where they're coming from.
All right. Okay, so let's see, you're going to put a ballista there. I'll put one over here then.
I don't know if they're coming from left or right. I don't think.
Yeah, but eventually I think we need them on both sides, so
Yeah.
this is fine. I think I enjoyed having him here. Yeah. So we're going to put that here, and then I got to click on it because I got to build it. Oh, I guess I could have come and helped you build yours. Do you... Okay. All right. Cool.
So yeah,
And then I'll
a
upgrade
barricade
it.
in their path on the right side is also fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna go grab another barricade.
You know what would be nice on this is if there was some sort of like... I'm already thinking about ways to do the plugin. Oh, here they come.
But don't forget to upgrade the damage on your barricade.
Yeah, I haven't put the barricade down yet.
Oh.
But yes, I will gladly do so. Because they are coming over here. So we're going to barricade you people. Yeah, like so. Aragorn, you're standing in the middle of the barricade. Hope that's happy. Hope you're happy with that. He is fine. We'll put down some caltrops and, yep, still
So
upgraded the damage.
if your list of points at this barricade,
Yeah, so,
they'll give you a chance.
let's just load this thing real quick and crank it and shoot it while I think about what am I doing here. Need to upgrade it. Better armor, I guess. The dismantle button reminds me of the repair. It's too close to the repair button, so it throws me off. Let's do more damage with it. So yes, you can like auto shoot things, auto attack things while you are doing these things, which is great. I love it. I think I might need to raise it up a little bit. Not sure. Let's see where it's shooting. All right, load. Crank. Oh yeah, it's shooting right there. I don't know. I mean, it got that guy. I feel like it might need to be to the side a little bit. All right, crank that up. And distance, sure, we get a little more distance on that. There was one of these that I was able to build the ballista, and we were shooting at things that were at a particular spot, and then they would run up to us. And I managed to have it like perfect angle where I was able to shoot as they were coming, and they never got to us. It was really great. All right. Now where am I shooting? Oh, maybe? I mean, it's where Aragorn is. Yeah, B4 says, I'm really here for the platinum rewards, but I'll consider gold. Well, I'm glad that we can, you know, make that work for you. How's that barricade looking? Looks good.
So,
Are you shooting things?
yeah.
Nice.
Now that the barricades are set up out there,
Oh, okay.
we can stop them from getting as far.
So you can't really see on a glance here, but basically, I wish I could show you a better map. There's like this big wall here that they've broken through. Okay, so they're coming through that opening. Oh, here they come. All right, searching the debris. Do you know where that is? Debris from the wall's collapse has buried usable supplies and trapped several soldiers. A cry from help comes from near the south end of the bridge.
So if you find explosive, you need to disable it like this one.
Oh, okay. So if I find a black powder cask, I need to disarm it as fast as possible.
If you find a soldier, he'll need to limp away.
Do I need to do anything for the soldier?
Just defend them from attacks.
Oh, okay. Defend the soldier from attacks. Okay. Because he has to limp away. I don't see anything else.
We'll hear a cry for help.
Okay. There's an injured Rohirrim. I can heal him.
That's the one who should be limping.
All right. I just healed him.
There we go.
Okay, so he's going to...
If you want to keep an eye on, I'll go
okay.
to the next place that I think.
Cool. I'm going to keep an eye on this guy and make sure he's protected in case anything comes along to hurt him. Okay, so we're on first quest, searching. A cry from help comes from near the wall. Should I run over there?
Yes.
Okay. Where is it? Near the wall. This is the wall.
Great.
Isn't it? Should be somewhere around here. I don't see anything.
Found it.
Okay, good.
Okay, here's an injured one. Heal him. Go ahead and find the next thing.
Oh, okay. So I should be able to, using the bauble on the map, find what I'm looking for. So we did this
Fish
one.
will need to be disarmed.
Alright, I'll go to where you are. What do we got?
I think I've got all three of these. The injured Rohirrim is...
A cry from help comes from the hill south of the bridge. Maybe you've already got that. Oh, yeah, okay. So the baubles keep moving, perhaps.
I mean, it depends on the bridge, but yeah, I see debris.
Oh, so there we go. Now it's sparkling.
Yeah, there's like 4 different locations they can spawn at.
Okay, so the debris can spawn at a number of different locations. And we're going to heal this guy.
One thing that needs to be...
Oh, here we go. This is the goblin. There's some goblins here. We got to protect our dude from that goblin. Okay, got it. What did we do? Did we get another guy? We've got some stores.
Did you find the bomb?
No. I see no bomb. Doesn't mean there isn't one. I just don't see it.
There might be to heal.
Oh, here comes some more stuff. Cry from help comes near the mill.
To these.
All right. Oh, right. You can use a... Oh, wait. What is this? Healing stores. Oh, okay.
Alright, powder keg.
I forgot you can use mounts in here in this one, which is nice. All right, so we're just leaving these guys to kind of take care of everything on their own. Hopefully, as everything's all good. Supplies and injured debris files injured in the are secured. Everything's fine. Everything's good. This is great.
No platinum.
Oh, apparently we didn't get platinum though.
We're not fast enough.
Yeah, I didn't know where I was going. Sorry.
It's okay. One of the things about epic battles is practice.
So this is one of the reasons why people will come back and do these over and over again, because after a while you kind of get to know the map, or like we haven't done this one in a little while, so I've kind of forgotten where things are, and you know, just having that kind of institutional knowledge is really handy. So I'm thinking I might just go ahead and put a catapult out here.
You could move that barricade over to the left side because they're going to switch.
I'm gonna build this first because I want to. So yeah, so since we've been doing the delvings and getting decent armor, our jewelry though, we're at the point where we're like, okay, we really could use some better jewelry, and so we're like, all right, let's work on that. Do that. All right, let's see what we can do here. For a second, I thought it was facing the wrong way. That'd been funny. I think I have managed to get this to hit things as they're like coming in. Let's see how far I can shoot this. That looks like it. Does it do anything at this point? Is it there's nobody there? It looks impressive though. Oh, now stuff's coming. Wait, where is it? I don't see anything now.
There's stuff in the
I
barricades.
am not. There we go. I'm just gonna go over here and repair the barricade. No, I'm not. Doesn't need repaired. All right, let me try the catapult again now.
You want to get closer to this poster?
Well, I want to hit things with the catapult, but I'm like
You might move it closer.
struggling to see well. There, did that do stuff? Okay, good. Yeah, I could switch with you, I suppose.
Wait until they're about in the middle of the two barricades, and then
See, I only see one barricade. That's part of my problem.
come stand for iron. And you should see two.
I see two words. Yeah.
Okay. So when it's between the two of them, like right there.
So, the next side quest should be starting soon also. I guess I could put some
Switch sides first.
caltrops down.
And you do this wave to about 45 seconds. Things look weird.
How do you see that? Oh, this right here. Wave ends in 39. I see. Okay, cool.
That's usually pretty reasonably accurate.
So, yeah, we have waves, and you deal with the wave for a while, and then you'll have like some special thing during the wave, and then you go back to kind of dealing with the normal stuff. I know I don't have to actually be shooting at these guys, but, you know, it makes me feel better. All right, I wonder if I can see the center.
You can shoot it from this one.
It's over on the other side.
The one that I'm using.
Oh.
You can take that and I can start repositioning stuff.
Oh, yeah, sure. All right, I'm going to hit things with that ballista. Coming respite, but not long, will not last long. Do you want me to disassemble anything?
It's fine where it is, although it could be pointed to the left.
Okay, so I'm going to point the ballista more to the left. Okay. Oh, nice. All right, so we got triple barricade in the pathway there.
They're not coming on the right anymore.
Okay. Before is saying that they're done coming from that direction, so... Okay, they march toward the Hornburg. This is fine. I mean, not the marching, but the banner. Banner's good. Banner's good. Banner's good.
I mean, I guess we'll see if I'm they do one side each.
All right, we're keeping an eye. Yeah, we see movement out there. Like they're, you know, going rawr, 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 rawr and stuff. So what seems to be in the graphics is that you've got like the army standing still, and then see, notice how they're kind of coming through the army? That's them. Where's the crank? Is that as far as it goes? That's as far as it goes. So these guys are preparing to come running at us, and I can't shoot them from here. So I'm waiting for them to get a little closer. There they come. Well, sort of. Oh, he's stuck in the barricade. Oh, that's great. Okay. It is nice to watch him just fall over like that. All right, we're gonna crank it. Oh, interesting. Okay. Rending powder. Crank it out. Now I can stand here and work this thing and shoot at things if I'm close enough between the pair of them. So that's what I'm going to try and sort myself out here for. Maybe I'll try that one. I'm kind of experimenting to see which of these shots is doing the best damage against these guys. Oh, my caltrops are available again. I should go and run out there and put those down in a second. Now, if you get too far, you gotta be careful, because some of these, if you get too far out, it's like, they start shooting at you. Oh, you're dead. And it's really annoying. Like, but I didn't want to be dead. Oh, I'm too far away probably for that guy.
You should go into the murder zone.
Yeah, just don't go to the murder zone. That's right. Oh, nice. Before has been experimenting with the ballista. That was pretty good. I think that was a heavy shell. I think that's a good one. Where's Aragorn? How come he's not running around here?
He's back to the right.
Oh, he's behind me. Yeah. All right.
He's attached to the hands of Yin.
Yeah, heavy shell's doing all right. I think I'm good with that for the moment. Oh, yeah, there he goes. He's run forward. Aragorn, no! Careful, dude. Well, luckily he's got some plot armor, so he should be all right. Although some of these you do have to actually protect the named characters and stuff. And oh, we got a new quest. Prepare to fall back. All right. Men are laying barriers and traps near the stairs to the Hornburg to prepare our retreat. Watch over them as they work. Okay.
Do you wanna
Like
do
who?
that while I continue, or
Ah, siege engineer, like this guy. So, what do? I just put out banners, heal engineers if they're injured. Is there more than one? I see just one. Oh, no, there's a couple of them over here. Okay. Oh, and he's running. All right, where are you going, buddy? Ah, okay. All right, we'll keep an eye on you. All right, so we got to make sure we protect these guys here in the backfield. You doing all right? Cool. How's the banner? Looking good. All right. Now, are things going to come from other directions? Because sometimes that happens. Like a goblin will just pop out of the ground or something, it seems like. So keep an eye. Although I'm surprised we're not getting like much by way of battle. Oh, you've got a dude out there. Okay. You're just taking care of him, it looks like.
I got stuff and things.
Yeah, okay, so attacks are still coming from that direction. So far, our engineers are doing good. Guess I don't need that enough. So, and then this is like going down. So it's like showing how many things they've constructed. And then it shows how many things have been destroyed or defeated. And cool, this guy just did another thing. Where are you going? Okay. And there's one over there. I feel like you're a little far out there, dude. We'll keep an eye on you. No goblins on my watch, I tell you. So he's placing out, looks like a target finder. Cool. Just put a trap near you just in case somebody shows up. It's very dramatic music also. It's exciting. All right, looks like we've got, we're into gold, I think. We got 2 jaw traps so far, 2 spike traps, 3 range finders, and 2 barricades that these guys have made so far. This guy's just like really staring this thing down. That's cool.
5 and a 6.
There it is. Defend the Rohirrim engineers as they work on constructs. 5 out of 6 done, or 5 out of 6 increments done. Do not allow the Rohirrim engineers to be defeated. Excellent. Well, so far so good. Okay, completed. Prepare to fall back. Yay. They've completed their work. The retreat will be guarded. And there's all sorts of like fun things out here that they were able to put out, so that's nice. A barricade. Look at that barricade. It's got some nice shields going. Cool. I can upgrade its damage. That's funny. There you go. Should be extra spiky now. Can I do anything with the target finder? No. I can extinguish it if it's on fire or repair it if it's damaged. Alright, so what do we got next here? How are the barricades doing? Looking pretty good, huh? Oh, I see. And now they'll move the barricades from this side over to this side. So these guys are basically just walking through spikes the whole time. Like, just spike, 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 spike. And hey, let's just add to the spiky fun.
And then bear traps.
I just put down some caltrops. So we get a little of everything. Good times. I don't think I want to be right there. They look kind of creepy in the face. We'll just go over here. All right, let's see. Well, I was throwing in some shells at them with some rending powder. And then we'll crank it up. So, honey, what are you working on today on Plugging Along?
I think I'm looking into a Titan bar thing.
Oh, nice.
As a preparation for getting back into a Titan bar.
So, B4, who's Affodil here, does a lot of plugin development and some working on plugins of his own and sometimes doing like add-ons, updates, what do you call it? Patches for other people's plugins. So maybe somebody has a plugin like the Titan bar, which I love. I use it all the time. And he's got some things that he's like, hey, you know what? It would be even better if it had this, like currency updates, stuff like that. So he is working on some patches for some things, including, I think, on his show, his stream, which is called Plugging Along, which will be on right after me. I believe he's going to be working on some Titan bar stuff. So make sure you stick around for that. And if you have any questions about plugins or about Lotro in general, you are welcome to bring up any of that in his stream also. So it does not have to be just plugin questions. I think I'm just going to crank it up. I love all these little effects on there. The little chompy teeth, that's slowed. And then that one's barricade spikes. It's damage they're receiving. So as they're like walking through these barricades and they're just taking so much damage. It's great. Yeah. Oh, just realized what's going on. Yeah, Aragorn is seeing stuff coming, and he's like, you know, it gets close enough, and he's like, I gotta go out there and help. And by the time he gets there, it's been like, you know, destroyed. He's like, I gotta run back. So, all right, he says, we cannot hold here their number, but they number too many. Retreat. So, yeah, speak for yourself. We're doing great, Aragorn. I don't know what your deal is, but we got this. But yeah, sure, we can retreat with you. We got gold. Oh, because that one wasn't. Yeah, that's okay. So everybody runs over to the stairs and starts to head out. Yay! Okay, so we're gonna go to wherever it is I can go. Before knows better, and look at the jewelry options real quick to see if there's anything obviously better than what I have. So that'll be cool. You say what? Let's go to Helm's Deep. Okay, so let me pull up my skills, and I should have a guide to Helm's Deep. Yep, there we go. Okay, so that was interesting. It's pretty basic. So that's kind of handy. All right, I think I'm going to, how do I close this thing? Go away. Oh, there's options. Hold on. Oh, wow. You can, all right. Clicking on it's a lot of stuff. That's fun. Minimize window after battle. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We'll just do that. So go ahead and minimize. That's cool. Start Helm. You could like start it right from there in theory. All right. Oops, not that. Cool. I don't know how to make it go away, so we'll just tuck it over there for a minute. Yeah. Who do I talk to? Merit Committee, battle decorations, high honors. Oh, you know what? I can like. No, that's not. I'll just stick it in that corner. Oh, actually, you know what? If I put it like behind me, you can't see it. Haha.
Now, it's not 105 stuff,
Oh.
but
So here's the thing is we're level 105, which is the cap for this server.
it's,
Um,
you can see
but-
item levels 196. And
so we can get to
I've got some
100.
156, so
Oh, I see. Level 95, level 100. What about the other person?
I greet you, friend.
Now, are they talking like character level?
what? Yes, these
Oh,
are
okay.
level 95 or minimum level 100.
Okay, so like first Hunter's Earring of Helm Hammerhand.
These are max 105. It's not very.
Oh, that's funny. I'm wearing like, yeah, Gundabad, and I'm wearing the stuff that gives you bonuses for, like, now legendary item and mounted combat XP. The plus 25% on those is kind of handy when we're working on the legendary item reward track, which we are. Currently, I'm finished box 95. I'm in the middle of box 96, and we've got 7 days left to finish that off. So I probably actually will get to 100 on this character, or on this server, I mean. Your legendary item reward track is server specific. Excuse me. So yeah.
What? Can you take this to minister after battle? That might be more appropriate.
Okay. No, but maybe there's a horse that can. We're looking for a Minas Tirith after battle.
I believe you can.
Oh wait, Minas Tirith. Sorry, I was thinking this place. We don't know this place after battle. Yeah. I-N-A. Guide to after battle Minas Tirith. Sure, we can give that a try.
And then you just
Why not?
those might have things that have a better max level than 105.
All right. So we're hunting for jewelry, hunting for jewelry. You're right. What do you have? What do you do here?
Don't think that's it.
I agree. I just went under that horse. Ah, more merit committee.
Stuff.
It's the same stuff apparently. Okay, so high honors. Let's see. So I'm looking for hunter. Okay, so we have a bracelet which has agility, vitality, critical rating. I'm a fan. Finesse and power. Probably would do all right to swap that out from the flowing gray flood armband agility. Okay, so let me tool tip that out. That's a maybe. And what about this other? This is the fourth exquisite hunter's bracelet of Helm Hammerhand. Less vitality. Wait, no. Oh wait, more vitality, less agility, critical rating, finesse, and power. Okay, so it's the question of, do I want more vitality or do I want more of agility? Would be the reason why I would pick one over the other. Now they do have this thing about how if you have sets of the first, the fourth, whatever, it gives you like 10% plus 10% chance, 10% chance on being hit, plus 15% run speed. The other one gives plus 5% critical chance. This one applies a damage preventing bubble granting a bunch of temporary morale. I think those numbers might be old. Honey, it says it provides a damage preventing bubble granting 17,451 temporary morale. My total is 22,900. So it makes me think that that might be some of the older numbers before they did a little bit of a squish. They just kind of moved a decimal point, kind of. Not exactly, but it's kind of like that. Well, that's interesting.
I mean,
Those are the only two bracelet options.
there's probably an internal timer on how.
That is funny. I guess, okay, so the second and the fourth both are good. Agility, vitality. One of those So agility increases my physical mastery, my outgoing healing, my evade, my critical rating, my physical mitigation, my tactical mitigation, and my parry. So agility is very important. And my vitality contributes to morale and morale regen. So the one that has a higher agility number is probably the one that would make the more sense. Would make more sense in my situation, which is the second exquisite rather than the fourth exquisite. That means if I went with like the second exquisite ring, is that good? More agility, more vitality, more physical masteries by little. A little more critical though, for critical rating. I like that. Now, I have 1,500 of these things, and each of these seem to cost like 750. So I'm going to basically be able to buy 2 things in total. So I'm going to have to like spend wisely. We have a necklace. It's better, but I don't. The one I have now gives me extra morale, so I might keep the one that gives me extra morale. Oh, the token thing. It'd actually be a lower level. No, the token I have is good. I think I'm not gonna even worry about the earrings right now. So the bracelet idea and the ring idea have some merit here. I think the second set is the better one for me in this situation. So, okay, so let's get the second exquisite hunter's ring of helm, hammer, hand. So we'll get one of those and put that on. And you know, I should probably open these boxes first. I got a Vanguard Dexterous token. That one gave me stars. And that one gave me stars. Okay. So I just swapped that out. So we're going to sell that. This bracelet, I think I'm going to buy a better bracelet. So we'll hang on and deal with that in a second. And this token, more agility, more vitality, a little bit less critical rating, more physical mastery, less maximum morale. I don't think it's going to be better, but I'll have before take a double check on me for that. Okay, so we got the ring, and now I want to get that bracelet also. So the second exquisite hunter's bracelet of helm, hammer, hand, because that'll give me 2 of the set items, and then maybe I can acquire the third later. And we're going to swap that one out with the Veterans Vanguard, the stuff I got from previous battles, basically. That's how I got my good stuff. Occasionally I have somebody make me something, but in general I get it from landscape, battles, stuff like that. So, okay, and since we're at cap on the server for like 5 or 6 months at a time, I don't mind coming and spending these tokens and getting something like that, because we're going to be, you know, at this level for a bit. Now, sometimes you're just getting there and you're like, oh, okay, now it's time for us to go. And we're moving up to the next one. Sometimes that's a little bit of a bummer. But in general, yeah, we're just waiting, and we'll be at a level for a little while. So that totally is fine to go ahead and spend it to get stuff. Oh, that's interesting. I may need to have you look at that one too. I always have before check some of the stuff, because sometimes I'm like, I'm not sure. But this one we did, and we're certain. That one's good. And then this bracelet We did, and it's good, I think. I'm going to just say it is. All right, that one's going. All right, and then we have a new cloak that I got from Aragorn, I think. Oh, but what's that one? Oops, I just got right off of it. Let's see. The cloak has a higher level of armor, but less agility, a little bit more vitality, more critical, but I added critical. Yeah, I think we can sell that one. Selling the cloak. Although, we should take a look at it, right? Ooh, pretty, fancy. Ooh. Wonder how it looks with dyes on it. Doesn't have a dye option. Nope, it's a default. That's it. You get that color. You'll be happy for it. It is very pretty. It would match Affadil's helmet, perhaps, but we're going to sell that. Okay, and then the helmet of the Reclaimed City has agility and morale, and then 2 slots for essences. The mask I'm currently wearing has agility and vitality and physical mastery and finesse. And then we added 2 more finesses. So I think I'm happy with what I've got. So I'm giving up this fancy helmet with its funny little points. I think that's fine. That's the thing I want to have before look at. Earrings, I think I'm going to let go because I'm going to stick with the earrings I've got. The van braces, I think we just did those. I'm going to disenchant those. So let me grab my disenchanter. Oh, I need my actual boxes. Here, let's move these up here. Hey, so before taught me a little trick. Hang on, so I'm going to pull out my Flame of Al-Kalamir. If you hover over something, you've got the tooltip pulled off. When you, if you click on the tooltip, it highlights. There's a little faint highlight around the item. You can see it in the shop there, and you can see it out here. So here, let me tooltip this one so you might see the difference. So you can see there's a little highlight there. Now you can see there's a highlight there. Can you see? Watch the difference. Right, left, right, left. Isn't that kind of cool? I didn't know you could do that. So sometimes when you're looking for something, you're like, where did that go? It's like, aha. All right, so this is the one we decided can go, right? Yes, we're gonna disenchant that one. And then what do we think of these cops? I think the ones I have are great. So we're gonna go ahead and disenchant that too. All right, cool. Make my life easier. Okay, I'm gonna hang on to those 2 to have before take a look at them for me at some point. But I think we're good. I'm gonna put back my Flame of An-Kalamir. My Flame of An-Kalamir. And there we go. All right. Okay, so that is pretty well taking care of all of that. Let's go ahead and open up our Hobbit gift for the day. I haven't done that. So I got an enhancement rune. So here's something that I forget. I know and then I forget. That when it comes to legendary item stuff, we're going to transition thoughts for a few minutes here. Notice this one says, here, let me put these down here together. They're not the same value, I know this. This one's a blue, this one's a purple, or cyan, whatever. It looks like blue to me, so I just call it blue, but it's, I think, technically cyan. Okay, so this one says enhancement rune, it's incomparable, right? And then this one says enhancement rune, level 101, rare. Okay, so we know what it is, we know it's an enhancement rune. And we know the level of incomparable versus rare. That's always nice to know. But this one over here tells me a level. It's level 101. So when I open it, it's going to be level 101, regardless of which character opens it. But the one that doesn't have a level listed, when I open it, it's going to open with being mindful of the character who's opening it. So I did this the other day because we were trying to go through a whole bunch of my stuff. And so I have like a level, over on Laurelin, I have like a level 57 character that I'm trying to work through. She's doing a lot of the, legendary item reward track stuff. I'm just doing like, not delvings, but further adventures. I'm just going through further adventures kind of repeatedly. Because each time you do one of those, you get legendary item reward experience. And it's kind of like, I've been through them enough times that I kind of know the pathways and stuff. So it goes pretty fast for me. Anyway, so I had like some of these runes, and I had, let me see if I have any in here. Another item that you can open, not the enhancement rune, but like the shattered, like the tracery token. It's possible I don't have any. Oh yeah, like this one. So legendary token, tracery token legendary. So this is the gold one. This is like the top tier, the best. And my level 57 character had some of these in her inventory because I was using her as a storage spot for some of this stuff. But here, let me tooltip that off so you can maybe read it a little bit easier. But then I was trying to pass it over to my level 150 character, my Rosenbloom over on that server. So I pulled them out of storage from my 57 character. And then I was like, oh, I should stack these up and then hand them over. So I opened them, including a tracery token, a legendary tracery token. I opened it on my 57 character. So then it was of her level. So it was like the level that she can do, which is like the low one. No, not Rohirrim. Rohirrim is... So Rohirrim, it says on the bottom. Let me tooltip that for you. Wait, can I come here? There we go. So like the Rohirrim traceries. This is a token that I can use to swap for one. And with some the barter currency thrown in as well. So ancient script. Okay. But this one says barter this token in Rivendell for level 86 in comparable traceries. And so like the Shattered Gondorian is for level 101. The Shattered Khazad-dûm, you might guess, is for level 50 traceries. So I'm trying to get one of these gold tracery tokens to my level 150 character, and I opened the box on my level 57 character. So it made it a level 50 token. So if you have those boxes, keep that in mind, that you want the character who's going to use it at the time that they're going to use it, probably. You want them to open it. So for example, I'm not opening any of these tracery token boxes until I'm going to use them, because I want to make sure that if my character is of a higher level, that character gets the good stuff, right? So like, for example, I'm at 105 now, but we're going to get an increase, I think, May or so, probably. And if it pushes us up to the next tier, which I can't remember if it does or not, probably isn't, but if it were to, for example, maybe going from level 105 to level 110, maybe there's like a level 108, is the next tracery tier. I don't think it is, but just, to pretend. Then I would want to make sure I wait and open it till after my character is like at least at level 108, right? So yeah, so that was a bummer. So any of these things that don't have a number on them, don't open them until you're ready for that. Now the ones that do have a number on them, it's going to be what it is regardless. So I open that up and it's, it's a level 101. Like that is what it's going to be. There's not a lot you can do about that. Now these are interesting though. These traceries, if I were to open it, it's going to, even though it says 101, it's going to open a 101, the tracer is going to be a 101 level, but it's going to be specific to the class of the character who opens it. So if I open this now, it's going to be a hunter one. Um,
If it pulls from the masteries.
that's true. That's true. It could pull from the other things. Okay, but what? That's true. But before it's saying in the background, here, let me open this up real quick.
Is that
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. It's going to pull from something that I can use, that the character that I'm playing can use, which could be one of 4 categories. It could be a heraldry, so it could be any one of the heraldries. It could be a word of power. Both of those are universal, like all characters pull from the same stock for those. So it could be one of those 2 things. It could be a word of mastery hunter version, and that would be hunter specific. So I couldn't pass it off to like my minstrel. Or it could be the 4th category, which is the word of craft. Word of craft is universal, so all characters could use it. So yeah, that's a fair point. Okay, so if I were to open the 101 tracery box, it could be something anybody could use, something anybody could use, something only hunters can use, or this class that I'm on, hunter, or something everybody could use. So that's something else to just be, cautious of, excuse me, when you are, doing that sort of thing. Oh, okay, good. I need to check on that. Okay, so let's see, what was I going to look at? I was pulling up the interwebs for some reason, and now I forgot. Oh yeah, Eternal Reigns says thank you for the info. Yeah, I'm happy to help. There's a lot of it's a little confusing at times figuring out how the whole tracery system works, and once you've got it, it starts to make more sense. For example, let me just move some things out of the way for a minute. So for example, there are, it's kind of like multi-dimensional. You have levels where things hover, and then you have within that level always, let me start over. Those are bad words. Those are not useful words to explain what I'm trying to explain. Okay, so this is a level 86. This is 86. This is 86. And this is 86. And then this is 101. This is probably also 101. This is 101. This is 101. Okay, so there are certain tiers that you get to. Actually, let me just go to Rivendell for a minute. I'm going to take a couple minutes to show you this real quick, because before is coming up after me, but that'll give him more time to prep. So we're going to pop over to Rivendell, because that's where you want to go for this sort of thing. So after you've been through Moria and you've gotten your legendary items. So for example, in my case, my character's been through Moria. She got a sword and she got a bow. Every character gets 2, except they're like, I think there might be one that gets 3. But in general, all classes prepare to have 2 things. And the first one they give you when you're going through Moria, and they're like, we can't get in. We need bigger, better, stronger stuff. And then you go and you get one of these. And then you can come back and you can defeat the thing. And then you go inside, and they're like, man, thanks a lot for your help. And, and you finish another quest, and that gives you your second one. Okay. So that's how you end up with 2. There might be, like I said, I think somebody used to have 3. I'm not certain if they changed that when they did the new legendary system a few years ago. So when you come in, you gotta go find this word, the word horde of Gobeltham. Yeah. Elrond's got his stuff. So yeah, for example, this lady standing here, she has legendary items also. So if you're like, man, I got a club and I really wish I'd gotten an axe, like you can buy one from her. You can only buy the one of your class. You can't buy the other stuff, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, look, there's, anyway. Anyway, so you can come to her and swap that out if you want to. And then once you're in here, you've got your class-specific things, which are in this first room. And then in this other room, you've got the 3 different things that are universal that everybody uses, like heraldic traceries, word of craft traceries, and word of power traceries. Okay, let's look at the heraldic. I think that might be the easiest way to do it. Yeah, it's a long list, but hopefully I can help you parse this a little bit. The first thing you'll see is it says level 50. Well, it says heraldic traceries. Okay, it tells you what it is. But then we've got the level. So level 50, and we've got uncommon, rare, incomparable, and legendary. Then it jumps to level 86. So that's what I'm trying to say about how there's like tiers. So you're here level 50, and you use that all the way until you get to level 86. And then once you're level 86, now you have access to those at 86. And so you maybe, get good stuff there. And then you use the level 86 stuff, and you slowly, as your character increases, eventually you'll get to level 101, and then you have access to the level 101. So those are the tiers as they currently exist. 50, 86, the tiers for the traceries, which are the things that go inside your weapon. Okay, so you're going to take one of these things and you're going to, chunk it into your weapon, and it's going to be, the item itself is going to be level 50, 86, 101, 106, 116, 121, 131, or 141. Those are the current tiers. So you'll see as you get to the higher stuff, they just kept adding a tier. So basically every time they go and do an increase past another 10, they basically add another tier. That's why there's so many of those. Because I think it was like at 131 and that was it. But anyway, so as you roll past those things, you have the opportunity to get the next higher, to get higher things. And the higher things give you more benefit. So for example, if I'm looking at, let's go with a uncommon. Uncommon is the lowest. Yeah, uncommon is mediocre. But let's say, okay, so I'm looking at a level 50 of this Heraldry of the Lion. And then let's compare it to like a level 86 Heraldry of the Lion of the same, I'll explain this in a second, but okay. So it went from being plus 15 might, plus 8 vitality, plus 73 physical mastery, to 77 might, 54 vitality, and 368 physical mastery. So that's a huge jump. So it is worth looking at the next thing once you have access to it. Now, actually, let me go back to that level 51. So you'll notice as I'm looking at this, though, there's a red thing there. It says maximum level 95, minimum level 45. So once I was level 45 and had my legendary item, I'm able to go ahead and start using this tracery. But once I hit, maximum level 95, so once I hit level 96 as a character, that tracery is no longer available to me. So if it's on my weapon, it just goes red and it goes inactive. So that's a reason why you might want to upgrade your traceries at certain points, because eventually it's not going to function anymore. Let's see, B4 mentions that each class gets 2 allies, hunters get 2 weapons, which is a bit rare. Oh, okay, most classes get a weapon and then a class item, like for example, minstrels get a book. Tracer tiers and essence tiers line up. Oh, at 86 you start getting tier 4 traceries, which are the second group you have access to. Okay, so here's what I was going to go back to. Okay, so here's kind of what he's talking about also, is the essences. So for example, on this item, on this cloak, I have slotted an essence. It's the same kind of mechanism as putting traceries into your legendary weapons. So it has a similar thing going on there. The cloak, why can't I hover over it and tell them? The essences have different levels, 1, 4, so whatever. So that's what he's saying about how these match up. But anyway, we'll just skip that minute. So these enhancement runes. On my weapon, you've slotted your essence, or sorry, your tracery onto the weapon into a slot. So it's like your weapon has like little, let's say, divots, and you've taken this tracery and you've melded it with your weapon or your item into that slot. So that's where it now lives, in that spot. Now you can take a different tracery and put it over that, and the other one's no longer there. Basically, it just kind of crumbles it to dust. Now you can take that out if you want to. You've got to pay for it, but you can do that. It's okay. So that slot still exists, and I can be swapping something in and out and take a new one. Oh, I'll do that one now. Oh, now I'll do this one. So that slot still exists. That's what these things are for. That's what these enhancement runes do. They enhance that slot. They enhance that socket in your item. There are different levels of these enhancement runes. So the colors here are yellow, purple. I'm not sure if purple is called purple in the game. The blue one is cyan. And then the last one that's a different yellow is gold. Gold is best. Cyan is second best. Purple is mediocre. And yellow's not even worth talking about, generally. And so you'll notice that the enhancement runes here, it says I have 17 of them in this stack. They are +1 of level 86. Then we have +2 level 86, +3 of level 86, and +4 of level 86. These enhancement runes do line up with those same levels of the traceries we were talking about. So 50, 86, 101, and so forth. These are how I will upgrade the slot spot on my legendary weapon. So, for example, I've got my sword, and I've got this Heraldry of the Serpent, which has a minimum level 101 and a maximum level 115. Well, that's great. I'm level 105, so that's perfect. The slot, now once you put a new tracery in there, if it's higher than the upgrades that you have done to the slot, it'll automatically bring that slot up to the lowest that it can, to match what you've put in there. Don't worry, the numbers don't meet up. It's not intended to. This has a max level, potency, mana, however you want to think of it, of 250. I have currently got it at 201, which is the lowest it can be at, for this level 101 tracery. But I can take these guys and I can be like, hey, I'll take one of these +4 runes, and it will add 4 to that 201, so it would be 205. Now, notice the one below that. It's the enhancement rune level 86. It says enhancement limit 200. I'm at 201. So if I were to try and take this and apply it to this, it won't let me, because I left that in the dust behind me. And it's no longer usable on this weapon. But if I try to use some of these higher level ones that say enhancement limit 250, I can go all the way up as high as 250 with these guys. So notice how everything kind of turns sparkly, because they're like, yeah, give me that, give me that. So that's why you have these 1, 2, 3, 4 within each category, within each of these tiers. And then you can then use them based on, where you are with your weapon. I hope that makes a little bit of sense. Eventually we're going to put together a video with kind of going over this in this kind of detail. We probably will write up the script first, and then maybe like at some point when Bull Roar's open, when we can, pretend that we have things and just like, That way, if I don't have it in my actual inventory, we can probably grab it on Bull Roar and force it. So, anyway, so that is kind of a short overview over some of the elements of working with your legendary item. So, yeah. Let's see. Low Initiative, great name, says fast question about epic battles. See them on my instance finder, but it keeps trying to start them at 100. Is that what it starts from? Because if so, why does it open at level 10? That's a great question. So yeah, there you go. 2 words, level scaling. There's your answer. I guess I'm done. I'm out. But yeah, that's it. No matter what level you are, when you go into those epic battles, everybody's level 100. So if you're higher than that, you come down to 100. If you're lower than that, you come up to 100. So everybody is fighting as if they're a level 100 character against other level 100 things. Whatever skills, abilities, whatever you've got going in, that's what you've got. So I have done that. It's really funny because, let me see, what am I looking for? Oh yeah, I'm looking for my Gandalf. So I have, as a level 105 hunter, I've had 74 points worth that I can spend out here, and I have all these abilities, and I've got a lot of cool stuff, and I can pew pew, and I can trap things, and I got stuff going on, right? But I did do some epic battles at one point when I was I don't know, a level 20 or 30 character. And I get in there and I have just the skills that I have earned up to that point as a level 30 character. And, it was nowhere near the plethora that I have now. So I felt very one note in there. But you absolutely can go and do it and get that started and have a lot of fun with that. So I think you said, what did you say? You said, okay, didn't want to queue and show up in there as a 50 getting one shot by 100s. No, everybody will be same level. Yeah. Now, I will say people don't tend to use the instance finder, the queuing, the group finding thing. I know people will be listed here sometimes, but honestly, more often I see... Hey, you darling. Shame on me, I've been lurking. Great information. Well, glad to have you here. What I see most people do is they'll go to the chat channel, LFF, and they'll type in there, hey, looking to do X, Y, or Z. Is anybody, want to do that with me or whatever? I mean, a lot of times people will use abbreviations, and I would give you one right now, but we're on Treebeard, and there's not a lot of grouping up happening on Treebeard right now. So honestly, somebody would just put it in World, I think, on a smaller server like this one. But they'll say something like Hornburg, 2/6, blah blah blah. They'll just use all these initials and stuff. So if you see something listed in the LFF channel and you're I don't actually know what you're talking about, feel free to ask, because people will use all these funny initials and assume that everybody knows what they're talking about. And it's not always obvious. I will show you one thing that sometimes you can get kind of a shortcut on this, but you won't know until you're level 100. Once you hit level 100, there's a thing called a featured instance that you can do. And it says you can earn premier equipment. There's complete daily for stuff. I don't know. There's stuff in there. I haven't gotten around to doing this, but whatever featured instance is going on for that week, you'll just see that one over and over again. So this one, apparently this week is Gling Hunt. People might just post it as that, or they might have a different name for it. They might just call it a Numenos. Yeah, sometimes people use a different word for it than what's listed in the instance finder, but you'll see the same thing repeated over and over through the week. Then you'll be like, it's that thing. Okay, I got it now. So, yeah. Low Initiative says, the one I am seeing the most is Dragon Tier X, which I'm assuming is a raid based around Helegrod raid. No, Helegrod, actually, usually they put HELE. I think there's a new... Yeah, Udalin says I always ask, right? We don't all use the same blah blah blah. There is a Dragon Wing of Helegrod. Is that... That is a 24-person raid.
If they're on Angmar or if they're on
What server are you on? Low initiative. Which server are you seeing this on? That could actually make a difference. So like retaking Pelargir, I'll just like a lot of times people just call that Pelargir or Pella. You're on Arkenstone. Okay, so it's not something low level probably. It's
the storm.
there's okay, so every so often they come out with new stuff. Let's see, B4 is suggesting maybe it's Dragon and the Storm. Is that new? Let's see.
It's 150.
It's part of the Corsairs of Umbar instance cluster. So that's probably what it is. It's probably, yeah. So currently the Corsairs of Umbar is, I think, the highest level of questing we've got right now. So that's probably what it is. It probably has something to do. Yeah, it's probably out of that. That'd be probably what it is. So you can check out that link that before put in the chat there. So yeah, if you see something a lot, it's probably whatever the highest level of questing that's going on. Like there's a new raid that's coming out sometime in the next month. And they were talking about it on the like Cordovan. Cordovan is the SSG community manager, and he has a stream here on Fridays, and so he will bring up like the latest news. And I know he was talking about a new raid coming out sometime soon, and they're testing it over on the Bull Roar test server, which is open like Monday through Wednesday or Wednesday through Friday. Sometimes when it's open, it's only open for like 2 to 3 days basically. And so I know they've been testing the raid over there a little bit. And that when the Bull Roar server is open, anybody can go and check it out. So you're not restricted. Like you could go check it out if you wanted to. It's kind of fun. You can like, kick the tires and poke at things and go stand next to an NPC by a fireplace and be like, give me 10,000 Lotro points. And they're like, here you go. You're like, cool, I like this. But you can only use it on that server. So once the server closes, it's like, done. It's okay. Anyway, so if you see something over and over again, it's usually because it's like a new raid that just opened up and people are like really anxious to get in there and check it out. Or it's something that's like, the highest level of questing that's out there. It'll be a raid that's associated with that. Or it'll be the raid of the week. Another thing you'll see during festivals, and I can show you a little bit of this. I can't actually get into it, but in the instance finder, I just collapse it, everything so I can see everything better. Under seasonal, this one right here, fourth one down, there's 4 categories. There's anniversary, farmer's fair, spring, and Yule. So coming up next would be the spring festival. So that is the spring festival. Why are words failing me? Anyway, there's 2 instances that are only available during the festival. So you'll see that. It'll come up a lot. You'll see like Naruhel or Red Maid will show up. And then Bees Big Business is the other one. So somebody might say like, bees, do the thing, whatever. So that will come up. That's in March is when the next festival is. So the Spring Festival is... I can pull it up real quick, actually. Lotro schedule. Cordovan keeps the public event schedule up to date. So he posts it once a year. He like put the whole thing out, and then and then if there's any tweaks throughout the year, he'll update that. But yes, the Spring Festival starts on the 13th of March. Yay! I like the festivals. It's one of my favorite things. So during that time, and the festivals generally go for 3 weeks. So the Spring Festival is March 13th, and then a month later, we will have the Anniversary Festival, which is starting on April 24th. So those are both like kind of back to back, but they're good. And Lotro will be celebrating 18 years. Isn't that insane? Anyway, so those instances are available only during the festival. So that you'll see those pop up a lot. So yes, Udalin, thank you. I will put that up in case anybody's missed it. Thanks for the reminder that there is a new Discord server for Lord of the Rings Online. And you can follow the link there or look at the information on the forums about that as well. Oh, I've closed it, but let's see now. Well, maybe I'll just open it real quick. People have been going nuts jumping in there, and as of this moment, there are, where's the welcome? There it is. 9,733 people who have joined the Lotro Discord server. The official. This is one officially being run by SSG. They've got volunteer moderators that are all vetted by SSG. They've got people who can handle the English and the French and the German. So moderators. So yeah, it's pretty cool that they've been able to put this together. Pretty exciting. So feel free to check that out as well. It's a little active at the moment. So what I would suggest is if you're a new player and you jump into that Discord, it'll be full of a lot of really good information, but you might want to like mute all the channels except for, I don't know, like announcements, like the official SSG announcements. That might be useful. I think there is like a new players channel in there as well, so that might be worth keeping an eye on. But the rest of it, I would say you don't feel like you got to read it all. There's a lot going on right now. People are very excited about it. So, yeah, so definitely come back during festival time because I will be running those instances and I can kind of go through what your options are in terms of like tiers or sizes and stuff like that. So, yeah, Udalin says, yes, there is a new players channel in there. I thought there was. I think I may have muted it because it was getting a little bit too. I was also running into the whole, I have too many channels that I'm hearing from. I need to slow this down. So, all right. Well, I think I'm going to be wrapping it up here in just a moment. So if you have any last minute questions, pop it into the chat there. Right after me, though, coming up is B4. He'll be streaming about plugins and talking about plugin development and looking at some plugins and all sorts of stuff. So feel free to stick around for that. And you can talk about anything regarding plugins or just Lotro in general. It is also a very beginner-friendly stream. So here, we'll just stand over here by this pretty stuff, right? So yeah, you can ask anything about Lotro for sure. So it's not like, crazy high rage kind of stream. His is also very low key. So, all right. So I will see you all in the chat. I'll be hanging around in the chat during his stream. And so B4 and I always stream on Tuesdays. I start at about 11:30. I start exactly at 11:30, I should say. I'm pretty prompt usually. 11:30 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time. So just do your conversions from there. I live in the Netherlands, and so I'm on Central European Time. So for me, it's 5:30 when I start. But when we have the time changes, I just keep it to server time because server time is U.S. Eastern Time. So I just leave it at that. And so you can just do the calculations from there. So yeah, so I start at 11:30 a.m. server time every Tuesday. And I go for about 2 hours, and then B4 comes on after me, and he goes for about 2 hours, plus an hour or so for either of us. Sometimes. Yeah, so we'll come on back anytime. We've got our videos here on the Twitch channel, of course. They have Twitch collections, so if you're good at navigating Twitch, you should be able to find that. Also, we cross-post our streams over to my Life Beyond the Shire YouTube page, and we have them grouped there as well. So if you ever miss a stream or you're looking for something specific that I streamed about, you should be able to find everything there. Greetings. Well, thanks, dude. I'll just follow you around for a little bit. Or maybe we should walk. So, here we go. Kin chat? Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. So, oh yeah, cool. So, you can find my YouTube channel at the link that was posted there in the chat. So YouTube, Life Beyond the Shire. So we're just gonna follow this guy around. I'm gonna carry my Gandalf staff while we're wandering through. So, all right, everybody, have a great rest of your day. Stick around for B4. Come back. I'll see you next Tuesday. And in the meantime, remember to stay connected to the Hobbit side of your heart, and let's take care of each other. All right? All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.